box of random crap. There's 2 of these. Nice. Okay. Ah, this is nice. Okay. That's kind of beat up. They did not show that. They had up-close photos. I would have gotten a better look at it. And it's got a chip. Crap, those carousel animals aren't beat up like this stuff is. These aren't the same colored blue. It's weird. Oh well. This ginger jar is kind of cool. And it's made in China. Because Japan would be better. Well, this is what I was after in this lot. This bowl. It's really nice. Doesn't look like there's any major dings in it. It's cool. It's heavy. I didn't even see this. It looks like it goes with those other things. That's cool. Okay. That's them. Awesome. Thank you. Ah. Oh, these are so awesome. Okay, you guys. I don't know if you're going to be able to see these, but this is what I was after. I'm so excited. Look at these. Checking the ears. That could be one of the things that would break. Oh, these are nice. I'm so excited. Yes! I finally got some. Oh, this makes me so happy. Don't want the stickers. All their ears look okay. And then it would just be things on the... Oops, hello. I don't want to lose that. Oop, there's another sticker. Don't want stickers on them. I don't know why they do that. Oh, you know.
Hello, Fat Grandma here. This is not going to be a normal video for me. And if you guys saw my video that I shared on Sunday night, you knew that I was thinking of doing a short video in the middle of the week to share with you guys some things that I picked up from the auction last weekend. The auction was last weekend. I picked them up yesterday. Anyway, normally what I would do is talk about my solds and then share personal stuff with you guys. But this is just a little different video. I probably will not have any footage for my next normal video on Sunday of me picking anything up at an auction or any of that, or yard sales or anything, unless I happen to see one. I keep an eye on the auction website to know when they're running them, and I haven't seen any coming up, that I'm interested in. So, anyway, what you just watched was the footage from the one that I just participated in, and where I got the things that I was really excited about. And so I'm going to show those things to you. This first item wasn't like a super, oh, I'm very excited to get this, but it was something that I really wanted. And it was in with a bunch of other glass stuff, which I can also sell. But this bowl is the one thing that I wanted in that lot. And I showed you guys when I was picking it up what it looked like. It's cut glass, and it's in really good condition. And this thing is heavy. It's about 8 inches across and 3 inches or so deep. So it's kind of big, but it's not huge. And it's just a really pretty bowl. It's a really deep red. I've had a couple of things, one very similar to this, but it was purple, cut to clear glass. Some of the design was clear glass, and then it was dark purple in some other areas. So that one was really unique, but I cannot find another bowl exactly like this anywhere online. So there aren't any out there like this one that I've been able to find anyway. And so we'll see what happens with this. But I'm probably going to start this around 30 or 40, and we'll see what happens. The last one, but again, it was, it was different colors. Sold for, I think, I don't know, somewhere between 30 and 50. I'll put the price that I sold that last one for. It was similar to this. It was smaller, and it was just really pretty. But this one is different, and again, there aren't any out there like this one. So we'll see what happens with that. I have to get photos taken of everything. All right, on to the thing that I was after, the things I was after. As a reseller, there have been a few things that I've seen, and I get it in my head that, ooh, I want to get those someday, And that happened last July. There was an auction for some Lennox carousel horses, and they have other animals that they do too, but it's most of the figures are horses. And so I'll post a photo up here of the two auctions. I was still fairly new to the reselling thing, and I wasn't comfortable with dumping a whole bunch of money on to things that I wasn't sure if they would sell or not. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I had purchased that big tapestry for $100, so I had done it with that. But when it came to the auctions, I was still kind of feeling my way around, and the two items, or the two lots that that sold back in July, I obviously could have gone higher on them, but I wasn't comfortable yet at that point. So, I missed out on those. And ever since then, I have been watching the auctions to see if there were any more available. And this past auction, there were 5 in a lot, 5 all in the same lot. That last time they were auctioned off, they put 3 in each lot. And so this one, there were 5 of them. And I ended up, with all the fees and everything, $36 is all I paid for these. So I think I got a pretty good deal. And in looking at them, I've noticed a couple of little things. Like, I'll show them to you one at a time, but I'm not going to drag this out too long. There are some marks on the base of some of them where the the finish has gotten chipped a little bit, or there's a scratch. So I went on Amazon and I found some, and I used to have some of these. It's like a marker almost that will color, like you can repair wood with it, or you can touch up wood finishes with it. So I'm going to get some of those so that I can fix these before I take the photos. And it's just going to be little minor touch-ups. There's one issue on one of them that I will show you. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fix it or not, and I may just have to reduce the price to sell it. But it's not a major issue. Luckily, none of them appear to have anything broken off. So they're in pretty good shape. They're just dusty. I haven't really fine-toothed, cleaned them up or anything yet. But the first one is this lion, and let me get him in front of the camera. Anyway, these, I wish I'd gotten my ruler out. They're not tiny, but they're not huge either. They're just a nice size. But anyway, he sells for around $38 plus shipping. So if I sell him, he would cover the cost of the lot, and there's some eBay fees, but it wouldn't be that much more that I would then still, owe to make my money back. Anyway, he's in very good condition. He's got a couple of scratches by the feet, and I'm not sure, I don't think you guys are going to be able to, well, maybe you can see them. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff I want to touch up. So just so that it looks a little bit nicer. They'll still be there. It's not like I'm trying to hide anything. I just want to make it look nicer so that there's no obvious flaws when you look at, them. So that's the first one. This one, again, very luckily, there's no chips or anything broken that I have noticed yet. This one sells for $45 plus shipping, or that's what the most recent comps are. This is a Christmas. This one was from 1993. These are all vintage too. Um, anyway, I'm not doing a very good job of showing these to you guys. But this is from 1993. The Lion was from 1990. So they've been sitting around for a while. For them to be in this good a condition, they were obviously on display. They don't have the boxes with them or the certificates of authenticity, but I'm not too worried about that. People that collect these, I don't think they're really going to care that much. I mean, you can definitely get more money for them if they have the boxes and they're easier to ship, and if you have the COAs, but I'm not that worried about it. And this one, this Palomino Circus horse, this one is from 1989, and this one sells for $20 plus shipping. So this one doesn't sell for much, but it's still very pretty, and I'm not too worried about getting my money back. So I don't know how good these are showing up for you guys. The lighting's a little bit bright in here. I've got the window open. It's nice-ish outside today. It got up to, this is why I'm wearing no sleeves. It got up to 78 degrees in my room today. So I'm going to pause this for a second so I can grab the last two. Okay, I'm back. This one is from 1991, and it sells for around 30 plus shipping. This one is called the Pride of America. And it's, again, this one of all of them I think is in the best condition as far as the stand not having any scratches, and nothing's loose. So this one's in very, very good condition. And being from 1991, it's been on display somewhere. They do have a little bit of dust on them. I'm going to clean them up real nice, and so it'll be a couple of days before I take photos of these, because I'm going to get that repair stuff or the touch-up stuff from Amazon. And once I have that, then I can fix them up a little bit. This last one was a little disappointing. There's no chips on it, but the feet are loose on the stand, and I don't know if I want to fix them or if I want to list it and let someone else take care of it. I think I might try fixing it myself. It's otherwise in perfect condition. There's no chips on anything, nothing's broken, and it has a lot of little bits that could have gotten broken and they haven't. So these are all porcelain. This one sells for $25 plus shipping. So I don't know if you guys are gonna be able to see this or not, but if I move the feet are loose, and I think I can. There's some adhesive, waterproof adhesive, that has a fine end on it that I can get under there to secure this. I would like to do it myself because I don't really want to ship it while it's loose on the base. So, but this one is the only one that had any real issues. And the bottom on this, there's no scratches or anything on the base. So the base is in good condition, other than just the hooves being loose on the base. So I'm going to get some stuff. I'm going to have to do a little bit of work on these, but not a lot. Just, fix them up a little bit so that they look better and so that one is not loose. But, if I do the math, I'll definitely make my money back on these. I should make a nice little profit on them. I may have to reduce the price if the scratches are obvious after I've touched them up, but I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. So I was just really excited to finally be able to get some of these. And I know I'm not keeping them, so it seems weird to look for something that you're not going to keep. But when I saw them before, I was like, oh, those are really cool, and I would love to be able to sell some of those. And so that's why I've been watching for them all this time. So since last July, I've been keeping my eyes peeled for these, and I finally got some. I would not have spent any more than I did, though, just because I kind of had an idea how much they would sell for, and I wasn't sure if there was anything wrong with them. So I didn't want to invest any more than and $30 is what I bid, and with the auction fees and stuff, it was 36. So this particular auction house charges a 20% buyer's premium, which is higher than most of the other ones that I buy from. So I don't care for them as much. And you'll see the footage before this. When you go in and you pick your stuff up, they're not very helpful there. And they didn't mention in the auction that the feet were loose on this one pony, so I'm not happy about that. You know, they leave things out sometimes, and they charge more, and they're well known and they get a lot of stuff, but at the same time, you don't know. You don't know for sure what condition it's going to be in. I If you watched the part before this, you saw the box of junk that I got. There were a couple of things in there that I was after, and they're not high dollar things. They were just little things that I thought would be interesting to get in my store, but there was some junk, like literal garbage, in that box that I threw out in a trash can while I was there loading my stuff up. So, I run into things with them. So I think I'm going to focus more on the other auction places where I pick stuff up that I've had a little bit better luck with, and that are nicer and more helpful. The people at this auction house are just not, they're not very friendly. There's one lady that's really nice, and there's a couple of teenage guys that work there that you can tell they're family. They're related to someone, and they're kind of being forced to work there, I think. They can be helpful, those kids, the kids, but the people that work in the office are not extremely friendly. And I understand they're under a lot of pressure, but I like to deal with people when I go in. They're happy to see me. They're happy to see their customers. And it's nice to do business with people like that. I just prefer to be around people that I'm happy to see them when I go in. And this place, you're kind of just thrown to the wolves. You pay, and then you have to go hunt for your stuff. And it's amazing to me that no one has just taken other stuff that they didn't even win in an auction, because no one watches you. No one's watching anything. They don't watch you when you leave and make sure that you only have the things that you won in your auction when you walk out the door with your stuff. Anybody could go in and pick up other stuff that doesn't belong to them or that they didn't pay for, and they wouldn't know who walked out with it unless they've got cameras and they could actually see the items in the person's, big bag or their boxes or whatever. And it's just, I don't know. Between the attitudes and the lack of care that they put into it, I don't, you don't leave with a warm and fuzzy feeling. I left with some things that I wanted, so there was that. And I'm sure I'll buy from them again, but they're just not going to be the place that I go to first. I will check the other auction places first to see what they have before I go to this one. Anyway, I think that's it. I just wanted to share with you guys, 'cause I was really excited about these carousel animals, the horses and the lion. Because I've been waiting for a while to find some and to actually get my hands on some, and I'm very happy with them, even though they have some issues. I think I can fix them up so they'll be worth selling, and someone will buy them, and I'll have made some money, and someone will have something that they've been looking for a decent price. So anyway, that is it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you with my solds video on Sunday. Bye.